Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Dossier Perfume's Floral Marshmallow Perfume. This perfume was inspired by Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy fragrance. And this perfume is considered to be where sweetness meets seductive, okay? So it's this nice blend of sweet, of gourmand, of, ooey gooiness, blended with sort of that depth and that seductive nature that a lot of us are looking for. So, for the notes of this fragrance, we have top notes of marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot. We have middle notes of orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, and orris. And then we also have base notes of amber, vanilla, and musk. So a really nice mixture, okay? We have some sweetness in there with, orange blossom, marshmallow, vanilla, amber. But we also have a lot of florals, which makes perfect sense. Like, once again, orange blossom. I sort of consider orange blossom a very sweet floral fragrance, okay? So pulling the entire name together, it's obvious that there's this fruity nature about it, a floral nature about it. And together it creates this sweet, zippy, sort of a tangy sweetness about it, okay? That's what I consider orange blossom to be, is like this tangy sweetness. But that with, honeysuckle, jasmine, bergamot, the different really sort of botanical floral smells that really pull this together, okay? So it's definitely a sweet fragrance, but with the florals, it has a very feminine nature about it, okay? So it's not just sweet in that teenage girl kind of feeling. It is more of sweet in a more adult fashion. The by Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy fragrance has been sort of named as Rihanna's signature scent, and this is considered the dupe or the inspiration, okay? So for the concentration, for the wear time, it has an 18% concentration, which means that it is an all-day perfume, and it is supposed to last between 4 to 5 hours. Now, for me, wearing this fragrance, it'll last about 6 to 7 hours on me. Now, I have said in previous videos that a lot of times the sweeter, more gourmand fragrances do last longer on me. I think that they just really jive very well with my personal fragrance, right? My smell, and then just my body oils, and it just mixes really well with my DNA, basically, okay? So the smells that I have, my natural scent, blends very well and works really well with a gourmand, with a sweeter smell, and they last longer on me. If you find that sweeter smells do not last on you, this might not work for you. I would be interested if any of you have tried this fragrance and you're more of a florals girl, okay? You're more of that, we're gonna say, Gucci Bloom kind of girl. You're more of the floral peony kind of girl that we talked about in a previous video, where you just really like florals. I would be really interested to see how this lasts on you because, like I said, it has a lot of floral notes in this fragrance. And so it's not just sweet to be sweet. It's not just the ooey gooey. It's not just the gourmand. It is also the florals. And so I'd be really interested to see how this fragrance cooperates with you. So if you have tried this fragrance, if you are a florals girl and you've tried this fragrance, let me know in the comments down below how it responded with you and how it really reacted with your body chemicals. Now, I put a lot of information out there as far as, okay, so the notes, sort of how long it stays, sort of the feeling behind it, right? Like, this is a very sweet, but it's also sort of sensual kind of fragrance. Who's gonna wanna wear this? And where are you gonna wanna wear this to? So for me, when I think of this fragrance, I feel like it's a pretty versatile fragrance for a sweet fragrance, okay? Typically, when I think of a sweet fragrance, I think of either evening events, more of that nighttime, because sweeter fragrances can be a little bit heavy. So I either think of nighttime or I think of cooler weather, okay? We're in fall right now, and for me, it is sweet fragrances or bust, okay? I want sweet fragrances. I want gourmands. I want to smell like a pumpkin pie with a cookie, okay? Like, that's what I want to smell like. So this fragrance, I mean, is a regular for me right now in the fall just because it has that sweetness element. So when I smell this, I'm trying to sort of envision, okay, so for me, what I'm envisioning is that it is like that strange in-between time during the fall where it's like you're walking around, the trees have started to change, but the leaves have not started falling, and you're sort of walking around town and you're hitting up, you know, the antique shops, and you're going to the bakery and stuff like that, and you grab yourself a hot cocoa somewhere. Like, that's what I'm envisioning, okay? I'm envisioning cozy weather, but still this element of freshness, this element of aliveness about it, okay? So for me, what I would say about this fragrance is that I would not wear this if it was a super special event. Okay, like, let's say you are somebody that has a really, you know, high caliber job, right? You are a CEO or you own a business or whatever, and you're having this big gala, this fancy event, this, right, like black tie event. Do not wear this to a black tie event, okay? This is not the vibe for a black tie event. Ambery saffron, that's a black tie event. This is not a black tie event, okay? This is more of like, you know, oh, the girls and I, we're going out and it's a fancier restaurant, but it's just the girls and I, right? So this, I would sort of consider this to be more of, yeah, I'm stepping it up a notch, but it's still sort of casual. I'm still around casual people. I'm still around people that I'm super comfortable with. I'm not trying to make this like crazy great impression. They know me, right? Like, this is a comfortable fragrance. This is a fragrance where it's like, I'm comfortable in my skin. I know the people I'm around. This isn't a super high caliber event, you know, things like that. That's what I would save this for. I would not necessarily say, like, during the summer and springtime, this is not a daytime wear for me, okay? Winter and fall, definitely a daytime wear for me, but summer and spring, I would say for most people, this is not daytime wear. This is definitely more evening wear during the warmer months of the year. So, as far as price point, so the fragrance that this is inspired by, by Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, excuse me, that fragrance retails for $290. This fragrance, the impression of that fragrance on Dossier's website retails for $40 for the 50 milliliter bottle. They do have the 100 milliliter bottle as well. So if you are one of those people where it's like, you know what, I love my sweets, so I'm getting as much as I can, they do have the 100 milliliter bottle. And that one, let's see. So the 100 milliliter bottle retails for $59, okay? So once again, this is a beautiful fragrance for anybody that it's like, you know what, I want some of that sweetness, but I'm more of like a mid-20s, early 30s kind of girl, okay? So if you are somebody that is like, I don't want to smell like a teenager, right? Because, I mean, we get to that point, we get to that place where it's like, I don't want to smell like a teenager anymore. I want to smell like a grown woman. I want to smell, you know, right? Like, I want to have a little bit of that sensuality about me. But I still like sweet fragrances, okay? There's nothing wrong with liking a sweet fragrance. I've said this before. I personally recently just realized that it's like, you know what? I have been denying myself my love for sweet fragrances because I feel like a lot of people tell us that it's like sweet fragrances are sickly sweet. And sweet fragrances just make you smell immature. And right? That's sort of the message we're sent when we leave our teen years, we're gonna say. And so I feel like for a really long time, I was telling myself that, no, I don't like sweet fragrances. They're too sweet. And then in the last year, I started being very honest with myself. And I said, Ellison, you love sweet fragrances. What are you talking about? And so this is a fabulous way to sort of inject that sweetness, to pull that sweetness into your fragrance collection. Even if you are a grown woman, even if you are a professional woman, even if you are, right, whatever it is that you are, if you want to have that sweetness in your fragrance collection, but you still want to smell like an adult, this is a great way to do it. This is a great fragrance to do that with. If you are interested in purchasing the Floral Marshmallow perfume for yourself, then I will definitely link it down below in the description box, so definitely check that out. And also make sure to check out some of my other videos on other fragrances that you might be interested in purchasing for yourself. There are tons of fragrances out there, and I am always posting new reviews. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, just so that way you stay in the loop with my reviews and with my future uploads, because we're always talking about it here on my channel. And also make sure to check out my Instagram page and my LTK shop, because that is where you are definitely going to be seeing a lot of my fragrance collection and sort of the different fragrances that I'm wearing on an everyday basis and that I'm loving currently. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you oh so very much, and until we meet again, so long.